Namaste, my name's Leanne Peters, and today I wanted to talk to you about the Healing Energy cards. I realised I had an old movie up about them that was actually connected with the first edition. So I thought it's time now, these have been out for a year, that I tell you all about the Healing Energy cards again, but from the second edition's perspective. So the difference with the first edition came with 48 cards, and the corners were square. They were printed locally. I printed 500 decks just to see how they'd go, and they sold out at the beginning of 2012. So in mid-January or mid-2012, I won a small business grant and got these cards printed, the second edition. So the second edition comes in a box. The first edition came in a plastic bag, and it also contains 55 cards. Now the second edition also has a little info card here with just some basic information about how to use your cards and some different ideas about using them, different ways to use them. There's also an e-book that goes with the Healing Energy cards that's the companion for $4.99 on our website. So check that out if you're interested at healingenergycards.com. So we've got a nice box now, tarot style box, and they're great. You can keep using the box, or you can transfer your cards into a card pouch or a card bag. And so the cards now, 55 cards. All the 48 cards from the original deck are the same, except for one card I changed, which was card 33, Phoenix Rising. The Phoenix Rising is now called Rise of the Phoenix, and it is actually a different illustration. That was the one card that was calling to be changed, and it will be here somewhere for me to show you, but and here right at the bottom. So this is the new card now, the card 33, Rise of the Phoenix. So it contains a new reborn Phoenix energy. The other one had the Phoenix energy, but it was a different illustration. So this one's really in line with this new deck. So there are different ways that you can use the cards. They're really about trusting your intuition. So you probably think, oh, I don't know how to start or where to start, and a lot of people tell me that they don't know where to start, and that's okay. It's okay to feel that. So with your new deck, or if you haven't pulled your deck out for a little while, you may like to grab the cards and just have a flick through and just look at them all visually and connect with each one. Read the messages there, read the title and the number, and take note of ones that stand out for you, that you really feel that you could use right now. And also take note of ones that are a bit confronting, or ones that you really don't like upon first impression. There's usually something within the energy of that card that can help you go further and deeper and heal that stuff that you're reacting to. Because the cards are based on art therapy, it means that you're going to see what you need to see within the artwork and within the cards and within the meaning. So that will reflect back to you any issues or blocks that you have that you're working through or are being prompted to work through in your own body. In a moment I'll do another video just to help you know which card to pick, so you can go straight to cards or whatever you want to do. So at the beginning, or if you haven't used your cards for a while, just go through every card, put the ones that resonate to the side, put the ones that irritate you or that you don't really like much, put them in another little pile as well. Some people end up with the whole deck aside, so you just want to really pick the ones that really sort of stand out, that really touch something. You can kind of feel them, that they touch something inside your heart or emotionally, and sometimes we have a bit of resistance to something that's written or something within the card itself, and that can be seen as a sign that we really need to work with the energy of that card. So if you have the courage to see that you're resisting or avoiding something, then perhaps put that card to the side. So you can go straight to cards, like I said. You can, if you've got a specific issue with something that you're struggling with, you can go straight to that card, a card that can help with that. And this is why it's really great to get to know your cards, get to know what they do, what they can help you with, And don't be limited by the words on here either. Allow them to really evolve and grow with you. As you grow and evolve and heal, the cards will do that too with you. So you've got your cards to the side, or you've gone straight to some cards that you need. The other thing that you can do is shuffle the cards, and a lot of people say the cards are too big, I can't shuffle them. Well, if you're shuffling them this way, it is very hard. I mean, I've got pretty long fingers, and it is challenging to reach both sides here. So I don't know if you know, but you can actually turn the cards upright and shuffle them like this. It just means you have to take a longer stroke sort of up to get them shuffled, but you can shuffle them, and you can ask in your mind for 3 cards or 1 card, 2 cards, 10 cards, whatever you need, but we'll do 3 for this exercise. 3 cards that I need now. Now, I personally like to stop. When I stop and feel I need to stop, I actually like to split the cards into 2 piles. That's the way I like to work, because that's the way I've always done it with my readings. But you don't have to do that. If you're not familiar with working with cards, then perhaps try it and see if it works for you. But whatever you decide, make sure you stick with that all the time. So I'll pick 3 cards off the top. 1, 2, 3. And I'll work with those cards. So there'll be something within that my intuition, my higher self, the subtle parts of me have chosen to work with these cards. Now, when I say work with them, I mean there are different ways that you can actually work with these cards. You can do readings with them, and the second edition's brilliant for doing readings with. I actually use them in my soul readings, and I actually do big layouts with them as well, just to help add that kind of really deep healing slant to the reading. So you can use them for readings. That's easy with these cards, no problem. But they're mainly designed to help you with your healing. So think of them more like crystals. So crystals, if you're familiar with them, then you can place them on your body, you can put them in your pocket, put them under your pillow when you're sleeping. This is the type of thing that these cards are brilliant for, is to work with you on those subtle levels. So it's the front of the card that has the energy, the high energy. So what I really recommend is that you work with this face of the cards, the front. So if you're placing them on your body like you might a crystal, then you would place the cards face down over your body wherever it needs to go. If you're working with this as you sleep, then you place them face up under your pillow, or under your sheet, or under your mattress, depends how active or sensitive you are, and allow the energy to work through to you in the night as you sleep and rest. If you're meditating with them, you may like to place your hands on them while you're sitting and relaxing and meditating. If you've got a pain or an issue in your body, and I'll talk about the cards you can use for that, then you can actually use the face of the card to just gently rub or place on those areas of your body. So think of them as really highly energetic. They can be used as readings, they're great for it, but their main purpose is to help you with your healing, so to work with you on those very subtle levels, those very subtle areas. So trust your intuition. A lot of people want to refer back to the book, and that's fine as you get to know your cards, but they really evolve with you. So I really recommend not getting limited by the words that you read on the cards or in the ebook. These are really great tools to help you, if anything, open your intuition more, because you'll need to really trust what you're drawn to, and trust the cards that you select, and then work with them and trust that they're going to help you. Now, when I'm sleeping with my cards, I always sleep with this card as a must. And I have been ever since this deck came to be, so for over a year now. And I can say that my issues towards abundance, my issues or my beliefs connecting with abundance and lack and not receiving in my life have gone, and my abundance has certainly increased since I slept with this card. So I sleep with this under my pillow, and I also sleep with 4 others under my pillow. And how I do that is I always have that abundance one out, so that's there to the side, and then I just shuffle my cards and I ask for 4 cards that I need to help me during these next coming nights. And I usually keep my cards under my pillow for about a week, perhaps 2 weeks. But if I'm going through something, then I might be prompted to change, but I'll always keep the abundance card there. So it's worth trying if you want to. So shuffle and ask what you need. You can also fan the cards out after you've shuffled if you want, and go to the cards that you're kind of drawn to, that stand out for you. And really trust your first impressions, and this is what I say about trusting your intuition. Trust your first impressions. So that means if this was me and I was getting ready to go to bed, I've got my abundance card, then I've got my 4 cards. I've got card 12, Spirit Message, card 40, Sacred Love, card 55, Tree of Life, and 51, Charging. Now I'll usually fan these out, the 5 cards I put under my pillow, and I will place them on my heart, and I'll actually send a request to the cards to ask them to help me as deeply and as much as possible, to help me have a really beautiful night's sleep, but also help me be inspired through my sleep and heal during my sleep, and help me wake up feeling refreshed and revitalized and alive with ideas and energy. And then I'll just place them face up in a bunch like that under my pillow. Now some people are really highly sensitive to energy, and when you first get the cards, you may not be able to stand 5 cards together because they're quite really strong in energy. And if you're very sensitive to energy, you can feel that usually even just by looking at them. A lot of people touch the cards and their hands start vibrating. So at the beginning, the first couple of months, you may just want to pick 1 card to start with, and then as you feel comfortable with that, then increase it to 2, and then increase it from there. Some people find that still a bit too much for them and they just can't sleep. If that's the case, try swapping the card, or just put the cards next to your bed, not so close to under your head. So there are some things you can try, or right under your bed on the floor can also be helpful. So just try different ways, trust your intuition. There's nothing you can do wrong with these, just allow them to evolve with you and expand with you and grow with you. And I trust you have many, many hours of awesome connecting with these wonderful cards, the Healing Energy cards. Now I'm going to share in just a moment all of the different cards and the different energies connecting with them and what they can help you with. So keep an eye out for that video that's coming up on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want to learn more about the Healing Energy cards, or pick a card online or order your own deck, then check it out on healingenergycards.com. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.